Al Horford is the heart and soul of an Atlanta Hawks franchise that was supposed to be in the midst of a rebuilding season in 2013-14. That task will become much tougher now that Horford has been lost for the season with a torn pectoral muscle for the second time in his career. Prior to his injury, I had a chance to sit down and talk with Horford about his teammates, the Hawks, their future, and so much more in a Hang Time one-on-one. So, Al, this was supposed to be a transition year for the Hawks and for you, and new faces in the locker room, new coach. How'd y'all skip that step and go right into being one of the top teams in the East this year without the hiccups that some of these other teams have faced?
Well, I feel like we have a lot of guys on our team, high character guys, a lot of competitors, and we knew that people probably didn't give us much of a chance. Like you said, everybody thought it was going to be a rebuilding year, but we have guys that want to be better, that want to learn, want to play the right way, and we're all still trying to figure out at this point. But I feel like we've been making progress ever since since the season started.
There's a lot of cap space to work with in the summer. A lot of players' names tossed around. Nothing was certain. Nobody knew for sure how it was going to play out. How nervous were you during free agency when it was all going on and you have no control over it?
I was anxious. I was anxious because as a competitor, I want to put myself in the best position that I can and have the best guys around me to compete and be a good team. And when things didn't start panning out how I was thinking they were, I started, you wonder sometimes. You wonder what's going to happen, but that's when I had to put kind of all my trust in Danny and let them do their thing and let them assemble the team. And they've been watching these guys and they know what all these players are about. So I just kind of had to sit back and, once I sat back and let them take care of stuff, everything just kind of worked out and our team.
Most surprising guy, new face, in terms of what you see out of him, what you've seen out of him, and what you expected?
I think I'm surprised by definitely a few of the guys, but I'll start with Paul, with Paul Millsap. He is such a competitor, and I think that I didn't really watch him play much since he was always in the West. But he plays so hard, and every night he comes in and he competes and he plays hard, and that's something that's really impressed me, his consistency.
Your time in Atlanta, since you've been an NBA player here, has been filled with success. I mean, you've known nothing but the playoffs, much like in Gainesville. But the attitude in this town is so different. Like, the embrace of the fans in this town is not like it is in some other places. Is that frustrating at all for you guys?
Yeah, we've struggled with that at times, and I can see the fans' point of view at times, but I think that I think sometimes there's been a lot of expectations created around our team, and I felt like we've been built up to do great things, to get to the Eastern Conference Finals, to get to the finals, and then when that doesn't happen, fans are very disappointed. They're discouraged. They don't, they kind of give up on us type of thing.
20 years from now, somebody says, Al Horford. Oh, Al Horford, NBA player. How do you finish that sentence when they talk about Al Horford decades from now?
I want people to say, man, Al Horford, he was a winner. He was a winner. He went out there, competed, played hard, but most importantly, he was a winner. I want to be part of special things. I want to, I got a taste of it in college, and I've seen, I know how good it feels. Yeah. So I want, if people 20 years from now look back and say, oh no, that guy was, he was a winner.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Thank you, man.
Thanks, man.
No problem.
Thanks.